Right, how are we all doing, guys? Last night was the January meeting of the Nottingham Pipe Club. Big thanks to everybody who came along. New faces again. Probably had about 18-20 people. Not the biggest turnout we've ever had, but for winter it's a pretty good turnout. Fairly mild night. The whole of the season is going that way so far. We had some interesting tobaccos. I got around to trying 3 of the 8 tobaccos I bought along, and luckily managed to finally get to try some Northwoods. Big thanks to AD for giving me that opportunity. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly go through and review what I smoked last night. I'll come back to what I'm smoking in a second. But the first blend I had last night was Craven Ready Rubbed. I did shoot a quick review on the night for this one, so I'm just going to play this into you now, and I'll be back in a second with a few more closing remarks. So have a look at this. I say this was last night, and as mentioned about the heaters, you'll see what I mean in a moment. So like I say, this is Craven. So we're here at the Nottingham Pipe Club. Quick update on what I've tried so far. I've had some of the Craven Ready Rub. That's some very nice sort of like traditional kind of English tobacco. I've not looked it up, so correct me if I'm wrong. I know you will. It's kind of a Virginia, Berlin. I'm assuming it's a bit of Kentucky. Smokes so smooth, so cool. Got that lovely kind of like almost dry sort of burly taste with some sweet Virginias. Some smooth smoke, but as you get to the end, you feel that nicotine on the back of your throat. It's a beautiful tobacco. I've always overlooked it. It's kind of a cheap supermarket type blend. So no, that's quite nice. And up next, I'm going to give some of that Baren's Black Ambrosia a try. So yeah, I mean, I thought the Craven was beautiful. I did do a little bit of research this morning. I had a quick look on tobacco reviews. It's not a very light tobacco. There's only 3 reviews on there. Yeah, every single one says it's revolting, foul, tastes nothing like Craven mixture. Never tried Craven mixture myself, so I've got nothing to compare it against, but I don't see the problem. I mean, it's not spectacular. It's not going to be one of the best tobaccos I've ever smoked, but I thoroughly enjoyed it myself. I mean, reading about it, there is no Kentucky in this blend. Latakia. It didn't come across as very Latakia-y, to be honest. It did have a slightly smoky taste, which is why I went for Kentucky, but it was more of an earthy flavours rather than your typical Latakia. But no, like I say, I enjoyed it. Lots of others did. I don't see what the problem is, to be honest. Up next, I tried some of Baren's Black Ambrosia. Now, again, smoking this blind, know nothing about it. I only know one person who smokes it, and he loves the stuff, so, well, see what everybody else thinks. So I took it along to the Pipe Club. Again, I shot a review on the night, the last one I shot last night. So. I won't be smoking it again. I'm going off aromatics, which I've told you all about before. But no, so this is my take on Baren's Black Ambrosia. Out the pouch, it smelt a lot like Century's Black Spice, as it's called in the UK. I can't remember if it's made by Lane or Altadis or Consolidated or who it's made by, to be honest. But Black Spice is beautiful. It's slightly dry, but this Black Ambrosia was very dry. As in, I've got pouches I've had open in here for a couple of months, and they're more fresh, more damp, more moisture in them than what that has. But no, so I don't know if I had a bad batch, but I wasn't a big fan. But check out the video I shot last night for it. And like I say, I'll be back in a second with a couple more reviews for you.
So, I've just had some of the Black Ambrosia, and it's not a great tobacco. I like the taste, but it gets a little bit bitter and a bit hot at the end. All right, but not my cup of tea. So I'm going to have a bit of a Dunhill standard mix next and see if that's any better.
So yeah, not really much to say about it, to be honest. The flavours were nice but subtle. It burnt hot. Once I got it going and got it tamped down a couple more times, it burned okay. But then a third of the bowl left bitter, sour. I had to just put it out, get rid, clean my pipe out. In a way, I feel bad that I may have tainted my beautiful Conway's red bark with that, but what are you going to do? So, yeah, like I said at the last video, the next thing I smoked was a Dunhill Standard mixture, which is what I'm smoking now. So, I'll do a slightly belated housekeeping. Smoked in my Dunhill Reject, this Canadian. Originally had it was a shell brighter basically. I sanded it down so I could find the imperfections, which I think you should just be able to see around here. There's some cracks in the grain of the briar, hence why it got a sandblast finish on it. But it's a gorgeous pipe. Smokes so well, stays relatively cool even though it's got quite a narrow wall on it. I've pretty much finished this bowl. Everything's gone wrong with this video. Phone's rang, batteries died. A disaster, basically. So, yeah, Dunhill Standard mixture. God, this stuff is awesome. It's creamy. It's got a very sour sort of oriental sort of sour taste to it. The Latakia in the pouch smells strong, big and pronounced, but in the bowl it's not. It's such a beautiful, well balanced tobacco. The flavours are all there. It's got some lovely sweetness, some earthy tones. It tastes a little bit woody. There's some cedary bits. There's almost kind of it's like an acidic citrus sort of finish. Again, does have a bit of oomph to it. I can feel the nicotine rising in the back of my throat at the moment. But this is Dunhill Standard mixture's gorgeous. I don't have it in a tin, obviously, because we split the tins down to put them in pouches. Looking at it, it's an older cut, not made in the UK, obviously. There's definitely quite a bit of Turkish. There's some green hot bits in this. I'm guessing it's a Virginia, Orientals, Latakia. A lot of Orientals. It smells like sour cream. I'm assuming there's some burley in there. Like I say, I can feel the burley on the back of my throat. It smokes gorgeous. It stays lit easily. It packs easily. A little tamp. I've only lit it once. There's a light tamp, draw, finished. And I've been waffling on throughout this video for 10 minutes. Just keeps on burning. The only problem I've got has been a dribbler. I had to run a pipe cleaner down the stem twice to mop these bits up. So yeah, like I say, Dunhill Standard mixture is freaking awesome. I love this stuff. I'm going to put it on a par with Robert McConnell's Oriental, a choice for this style of tobacco. Probably, I don't know if it's the best Balkan I've ever smoked, but it's bloody well on its way to being. I can't believe it. I've taken so long to get around to smoking this. I think there'll be some tins of this going into my rotation, without a shadow of a doubt. So last, but definitely not least, something which I got excited about when I found out AD got some. So, Northwoods. Now, you guys rave about this on the other side of the pond. Obviously, only a couple of us get to try it over here. Wow, is all I can say. Is Jesus Christ. I can see why you guys all get so excited about this stuff. First half of the bowl's got some lovely sweet notes, hints of chocolate and the Latakia. It's not too rich with the Latakia, I say. It's more of a beautiful kind of Virginia sweetness to it. It's awesome. Not too rich, but cool and smooth. Very, very enjoyable. As you progress through the bowl, it gets a bit richer, the sweetness goes, and the Latakia becomes a little bit more punchy, a little bit more pronounced. And God, this stuff's amazing. I'm so glad I got to try a bowl of it at least. I will be wanting to try and do a trade with you guys over in the States. I need to do a trade with somebody. I've got to get me some more of this goddamn stuff. Northwoods, Jesus, it's amazing. But yeah, my last night's tobaccos, I'm chuffed with all of it, apart from the Black Ambrosia. I knew I should have stayed clear of the aromatics, but hey, you have to try these things. I need to know what they taste like. As well as this, there was the launch of my new tobacco, Deliverance, which is kind of like my take on some of the great aromatic latakias that I've been able to try, like, from you guys over in the States doing trades. So I've built this up, sort of like it's a big base of Cavendish, it's a vanilla Cavendish. It's then topped off with chocolate and cocoa topped Virginias, like lighter sun cured grades, and some slightly darker flue cured grades, and some fire cured grades of Virginia. A big fat dollop of Latakia in there. I didn't get much feedback on this. A few people tried it to start off with. One was a bit so-so on it, but he doesn't like aromatics, so I believe that may be why he wasn't too keen, a little bit too sweet for him. And then it got to the point where I had a couple of drinks and too busy talking about everything else and forgot to chase up what people thought. But for those of you in the UK who may be interested in trying this, it's actually gone out. Who may be interested in trying this will be available from Gauntleys tomorrow. I've got some sat. I'm sat in some tubs at work already. And like I say, it will be available from about 8:30 tomorrow morning, both online and in store. If any of you want to try some, please give it a try, because you know it's going to be great. Yeah. So like I say, that was last night's Pipe Club. Thanks to all of you for coming. Now the Christmas chaos is gone, I am going to be keeping the Pipe Club website more up to date with the help of AD and Ian. There's a Facebook page. Any of you who are Pipe Club members or want to stay in touch with what we do and things like that, get yourself over to the Facebook group. Do a search for the Nottingham Pipe Club. You'll find us in there, sort of thing. So yeah, like I say, thank you very, very much for watching. I'll be back with some more videos at some point. But yeah, so last night's Pipe Club. Thanks a lot. We'll see you all at the next one who can make it, which is Monday the 6th of February 2012 at the Lincolnshire Poacher, Mansfield Road, Nottingham. Kick off 7 o'clock, £5 for your sample packs of tobacco. Look forward to seeing as many as you can who can make it. And if you need more information, check out the website www.nottinghamtobacco.co.uk. I'll put all this information in the bottom. And so like I say, take care boys and girls. I'll catch up with you all very, very soon. This is Glenn, goodbye.